Dr. Gigi Sabat, and you're listening to the Walk With Me podcast. My guest today is Anita. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Likewise, such an honor to have you here today. Now, can you start off by telling us more about you, and where are you from, Anita?
I am originally from New Jersey, but I moved to South Florida when I was in third grade, and I pretty much grew up there, graduated high school there, and then met my husband and everything, got married. So my whole life was down south, and then we moved to Tennessee for a little while, and I was there for about 7-8 years, and we decided to come back to Florida, and we ended up here in Palm Coast.
I love it. Yes, Palm Coast is my hometown. My folks have been here 24 plus years. It's a great town.
Yeah, I like it. It's been great to us. My son goes to Matanzas High School.
Oh, wow, I graduated from Matanzas High School. Small world.
Yeah.
Wow. So, yes, in Tennessee, tell us a little bit more about your experience in Tennessee.
It's beautiful, but I love the ocean, not the mountains.
I love it. Wow. Okay, and what inspired you to do the type of work that you do today?
So, Holistic Health Practitioner, I got a job, this was before Tennessee, and we needed to make some extra money, so I got a job at Whole Foods, and I was a cashier, and I started to learn about all the different kinds of foods that are available that I didn't know about, and, brands I didn't know about, and I started to see magazines I'd never seen before, and
wow.
So I learned, what organic was, what conventional was. I had no idea there was. I knew there was an organic, but I really didn't understand why it was considered organic. Like, I just thought it was more expensive, I realized, what chemicals were in our food, what food dyes were, what artificial sweeteners were. Like, my eyes were super closed, shut tight when I first started, and wide open by the time I left there, which started me on my journey of changing how my family ate. I have 3 kids, and my husband. It could be a kid sometimes, but I changed the way we ate, and I did it slowly, and that's something I always try to get across to people is you can't make this change in one big swoop. It's just too much. It's too many things that are poisoning us, so to speak. Between the food and products, and things that are in our home. It's crazy the amount of stuff when you start going down rabbit holes that you come up with, and that you see, and that you find. So Whole Foods was the beginning of it. We moved to Tennessee, and I was like, I really want to try and do something with, nutrition and health and something like that. So I found a college that was accredited that I can attend online.
Awesome.
And I just put my toes in, and I got a diploma, it was called, in Holistic Health Practitioner. And I did it part-time. And then, I got that, I did that graduation. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go back and do my bachelor's degree.
Nice.
So I got my bachelor's in holistic nutrition. And that was a big milestone because I was 50 when I graduated and walked across the stage. I went to
Congratulations.
Thank you. I went to Oregon. I walked the stage. And the highlight of the whole thing was that my children and my husband were there. So it was kind of a reversal of, instead of me being at their graduations, they were at mine. So it was super sweet. And then I took about a year off from school, and I really had no direction of how I wanted to help people. I just knew I wanted to help people. Like, trying to find that path is a little hard, overwhelming in the beginning. And I decided, well, while I'm trying to figure this out, I'm going to get my master's.
Yes.
So I'm currently in my master's program for Integrative Science. And but I did figure out my path, and now have a health practitioner, wellness coach business. The name of it is Natural Wellness by Anita.
Wow.
And my goal is to help people get healthy and understand that you don't have to live with chronic disease, and you don't have to live with feeling achy, and these are all symptoms from what we're putting into our body.
Incredible. And what message do you have for an individual who has started on their wellness journey?
Don't give up. Trial and error. Everybody's body is different. We all react to things differently. You could be highly, not allergic, but like an avocado can inflame you, cause aches and pains, whereas for some other people it's just fine. So our bodies are all different. So just because the mainstream says this is healthy, it may be healthy, but it doesn't mean it's healthy for you. So I always encourage individuals in the beginning to food journal. Write down what you ate, write down how you feel. Write down how you feel a half an hour later. Write down how you feel maybe 2 hours later. See if there's any effects from what you ate. And you'd be surprised what you start to notice when you're paying attention. A lot of times we just don't pay attention. we just take it for granted. Oh, this is just today. I feel off today, you know.
Yes.
So
It's a powerful message.
yeah, and you know, and I can see it in my own world. Like when we do a vacation, you know, it's hard to eat the way we eat when I'm on vacation. Especially when we did our first cruise, and I didn't have the option to say, well, I just want organic, and I just want this, and I, you know, so we ate and we drank badly. As far as I'm concerned, I got off of the ship and I was not a happy camper. Like I felt like I was in a fog. And I think it was just extreme fatigue, and it was 100% from what we ate and drank. So when you get used to it, you don't want to go back to the other.
Right.
No.
Do you believe in meal prepping?
I do. I can be really good at it, and I can be really bad at it. So it depends. But I know a lot of people that do. You know, and I think it's just one of those things you get into the habit of doing that is easier.
That's true. How about mindset? How does it intertwine with wellness?
Oh, it's intertwined. Stress is such a instigator to problems. So mindset has to be, you have to want it. Like when you really want it and you understand what you want and you can relax yourself and just fall into that groove of wanting it and doing it and seeing it, it helps so much, because people that are trying to make the changes, they're addicted to the foods. Like sugar is addictive. It's more addictive than cocaine, and it lights up the parts of your brain that cocaine does. So when you're trying to get away from sugar, it's really hard, and you have to be like a mindset that I don't want this anymore. You know, it's like a drug addict trying to walk away from a drug. That's why people have a hard time giving up Coke and Pepsi and, you know, their Fruit Loops, or, you know what I mean? Like they're addicted to it, but they don't realize they are. So I think mindset's super important. I think doing meditations and breathing exercise are very important, that to help heal the body. So.
And that's why you say pay attention, ladies and gentlemen, write that down. Pay attention. Very powerful message, Anita. Thank you. Now, I did notice you have tattoos as well. Can you tell us what are the tattoos and what do they mean to you?
Well, this one is matching tattoos to my husband. It is the power, love, energy, and strength. Okay. I always get the order backwards. So yeah, there's the only thing he would agree to match with me on, and he picked them out, and I went with it. So I think that's what they mean, but I'm not 100% sure. We could be wrong. Right. But to us, they mean power, love, energy, and strength.
Awesome.
So, because we've been married for like 24 years, so it's been a journey. This is just a little flower, because I had a flower there that I got because my daughter goes to school in Hawaii.
Oh, wow.
And this one, my daughter actually bought it for me, and there's a hidden C in there because all the kids have a C name: Cody, Carmela, and Cooper. So
that is incredible. Thank you so much for sharing that. I do have them as well. Yes. I have dolphins. I have a half sleeve. I love dolphins, and look up the meaning of dolphins. I challenge you, if you're listening today, look up the meaning of dolphins. Yes, they hold a lot of meaning as well. And not just that, but the wings. I have wings on my back. They're dedicated to my great aunt, Mommy Yu, who's no longer with us. Beautiful soul. And also I have believe on my ankle. Believe, because believe in everything. And then basketball, because that's my favorite sport. As a leisure activity as well. So.
Okay. I have a few others. I have a palm tree.
You have a palm tree?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for Florida, just the beach, because I love the beach.
Awesome.
I think I forget which shoulder I have one.
On your right. It's on your right.
I don't see it, so I forget about it.
Yes, it's on your right.
Yeah, it's just like a little, moon thing, isn't it? I don't even know what it is. I can't remember.
Okay, I do see it's a moon. Yes, beautiful moon.
And then my first tattoo ever is on my lower back, which everybody likes to joke with me. It's a tramp stamp. I'm like, well, thank you very much. It was in the late 80s, early 90s when I got it. So, showing my age there, but it's actually my parents' logo to their business.
Oh, wow.
And it's a little fish chasing my jig because they had a fishing lure business.
That's all right. And we're seeing more and more. I'm seeing various roles now as well. Folks with tattoos, and we're getting now in this generation where it is okay.
Yeah.
I mean, anywhere from my law professor to officers, firefighters, you name it. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Yeah, it's not it doesn't carry the same big stigmatism
that it did in the past.
Yeah,
I agree, 100%. And not just that, but where we're going as a country. I mean, wow, it's just a beautiful sight to see. And you mentioned Florida. I love Florida as well. What are some projects that you're working on, Anita?
I just talked to somebody about a book today.
Tell us more about the book. This is great news. Tell us more.
So, well, I have this idea of putting a book together that I'm not exactly writing the book. Each chapter is going to be somebody's story on how they healed naturally. So I have a couple people in mind that I want to approach to start my chapters, and I would like to get to like 10 people, but it's going to be like people's journeys. Like one of the chapters will be my daughter, because she had a journey where she had an allergic reaction to penicillin. I'm not 100% that she was allergic to penicillin. I just feel like it was the trigger to what occurred, and she broke out in hives every time she got super hot. And they couldn't figure out what was going on. The regular doctors, and at one point I even took her to Children's because she was 17 at the time, and they told me that she was allergic to heat. And I was like, I've never heard of that, and it could be a thing, but not ever come across, like, I mean, you're telling me like she's never been allergic to heat, and now she's allergic to heat because she got a penicillin shot. Like the whole thing just didn't make sense to me, and I was already on my journey then, and we were in Tennessee at the time, and so I was like, all right. So I looked up, trying to find out like a naturopathic doctor, a functional doctor, somebody who was going to look at it from a different perspective. And I ended up going to this nurse practitioner, and they did a whole bunch of blood tests on her and tested her gut, which she was not happy about because, well, they have to, it's a stool sample, so, and it turned out she had a leaky gut, she had a sensitivity to gluten, and she has a defective mother gene. And so she didn't methylate her vitamins properly. And I would have never found any of this out without the path that sent us down, and me having enough knowledge to know this isn't right. There's something else going on.
You knew.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think I would have. I think I would have accepted the regular answer of she's allergic to heat if I hadn't already been on my journey of nutrition and holistic healing. So I was like, this is not. They're not. The dots weren't connecting for me. So once we healed her gut and got her off of gluten for a while, and everything repaired itself, it went away, and it hasn't come back.
Thank God.
Yeah, but it's just our regular doctors are not open to testing the gut, to testing other reasons that could be going on that could just easily be healed through diet. It was through diet. We fixed her through her diet and a couple supplements.
Thank God she's okay.
Yeah, exactly. So it was just so stories like that. Those are the kind of stories that I want to put in a book.
I love it. I can't wait to read your book.
Well, it may take a while to do, but that's all right. It's there. I mean, I actually talked to somebody about it today, so.
Something to look forward to, ladies and gentlemen. Listen in, listen in. Yes, cannot wait. Now, tell us a little bit more about some of the challenges that you faced, Anita, in your life.
Everything. I mean, life is interesting. It has a lot of twists and turns. Your personal life affects your business life, and your business life affects your personal life. You try to keep them in their own lane, but they affect each other because your mindset affects each thing. So if you got one thing messing with you on one side, it kind of falls over to the other side.
I love it. And what gives you the most joy?
My family.
Love that.
I love my family. I love my husband. I love my children. I love it when we're all together. I love it when everybody's home for Christmas. Don't give up on your food. Food is medicine, and it will heal you. It will make you feel better if you feed your body the right fuel.
Wow, incredible. Thank you so much, Anita. Now, where can the audience find you?
I have a website. It's naturalwellnessbyanita.com. I'm on all socials, so on Instagram and Facebook under Natural Wellness by Anita, and also TikTok. You can always email me at naturalwellnessbyanita@gmail.com. So lots of ways.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to check out Anita on her website and all of her social media platforms. And Anita, thank you again so much for being a guest on the Welcome Me podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
Welcome.